Me and Chef Beth just finished putting in the rest of these bulbs. It's a little late. There's two ways to do it. Let's go sit down and talk about it, then we'll show you what we did. So there's two basic ways to run bulbs. You can plant all of the same bulb and get that color blast. And that's the only thing in the bed that we want. And then these are white peonies, and that technique is, I like that. It gives you a nice splash, one color, sets an edge or a vibe, just that one color. The other way to do it, say tulips, you use three colors, hopefully contrasting on the color wheel. And you know, it's the golden rule of three. You plant them in three colors, or you can plant three of one color, three of another color, whatever you want to do by three. Me and my daughter, my youngest daughter Lainey, decided we wanted to have bulbs blooming throughout the year, so we went another direction. This triangle here has already been planted. It was planted at the right time, so that's going to pop from January to about June. To our point, for this strategy, here are 4 bags of tulips, various colors, but more importantly, various bloom dates. So we are talking April, May, and late spring. Okay, so those are spring tulips. Pretty common. People will plant those in colors of 3 or single colors. But that's just part of the story. There's galanthus, that's January to March. Some iris that comes February to March. A March, April daffodil. A March, April daffodil, anemone, April, May, and another iris, May, June. And we already have dahlia in the ground along with other bulbs, but the dahlia is midsummer to mid to late fall. So the idea is to run bulbs from January, blooming bulbs from January into the fall, and that's why we are doing it this way. We're looking for varying color throughout the year and color throughout the year from bulbs. And of course, bulbs are pretty low maintenance if you're in the south. You don't have to dig them up and overwinter them and all that stuff. You just let them roll. You divide most, if not all, of this stuff as it goes along. It's just a matter of getting them started. And then this circle, we had lyripy in there, daylilies, dahlias, some crocus, some iris, just random stuff. We didn't get to this one quick enough. Well, here you go. So here, we've cleaned up, we've put some bulbs down, mostly dahlia and lilies that were already in the ground that we dug up. We had to remove all of this lyripy first. Then we had to rebuild some soil here, get it back up. That's where most of that lyripy was, and left a big old divot there. We did toss this lyripy, by the way, back here in this area. Most of that will take just tossed it on the ground. We know that from experience. So we're getting ready to put in the rest of these bulbs, and I just wanted to point out that it's important to pay attention to your measurements. This is the Dutch iris, 4 inches by 4 inches. And this is a daffodil, which is actually 6 inches by 6 inches. So 6 inches deep and 6 inches between bulbs. We've already planted some in here. We lost track of where we were, but that's okay. We're going to make this work. And again, this is in winter, so not sure really if any of them's going to come up next year, but definitely the January to March bulbs probably are not going to come up this year. It just took too long to get to this. By the way, if you've never planted bulbs or annuals, get yourself a little drill bit auger. This is a short one. You have to bend down, of course. They make them longer so you can stand up. This will save you a lot of time in soft or heavy soil. This is the way to go. We are going to water it in real good. This is not the right time of year to do this, by the way. This island for the bulbs is late. We had other things we were working on, and I'd say the January to March, maybe even the April bulbs are not going to make it this year, but they might. Now the triangle bed you see there, that was planted on time, and in fact, if you look here, we've already got some galanthus coming in. Looks like something's coming in already, and we're not even to January yet, so that's doing well. This, I would say, it might be 2025 before some of this stuff pops up. Now, it is winter. However, we have a good week of no freeze weather overnight. So we're just going to get it watered in real nice. And hopefully that's enough to give it a boost. It all comes down to January. If the ground temp stays above normal like it did last year, we might be okay planting bulbs this late that are supposed to bloom in February and March. Looks like I could use one more bale. Well, there you go. You can plant one color, big wall of color, or you can plant in triplets. Just watch your color wheel so they pop, like, you know, do a gold and a purple and another shade of purple or something like that, or even a little bit of a ruby. Or you can just throw all that out and focus on having bulbs popping one after another through the year, so you'll always have color. We do have some tiger lilies, some other things already in the bed, so basically we had already started it that way. We're really just adding to what we have. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like landscaping ideas, check this video out. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next one.